seconds a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Murray. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Murray with a 3rd and long. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this will be taken at the 13. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. From the 27, Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to...
second and 4. This is Breda. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one. Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. So in the Cardinal territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. On the pickup, brings up second and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slide! Touchdown, Washington!
His third touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Switch. Back.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Kill, turn up. Check 52.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
14.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start on the ground with Breda. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Taylor, he'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Murray from midfield. This one caught by Isabella.
Murray's pass.
13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
20-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Choose the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 15. Check 50.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Watch one. Begin.
From the gun, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Washington 14. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They go play action now. Taylor. Step and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in...
Set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak. And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, it's been crazy, like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track? Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 28-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Taylor. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. It could have been an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? Coming up and making a big-time play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, pick up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run, the Breida takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Breida, sometimes you have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles in the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. The run only got a yard, here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Gets this one to Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch, it's 3rd down. When you see zone defense, you know you got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Taylor. And that will be incomplete. You got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt. This is a good kick as well. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Got to look out of that lead. How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points and to get a little more cushion. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving them with a 2nd and 12. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. Man, they got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Maybe Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here. Got nothing man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it. Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it instead he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Murray. He sets the fire deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary. Let's walk that one away. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. As it's taken at the 23. And off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes this Washington 21, Cardinals 20.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep. Take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10.
Don't be scared of it. Boys. Get wild.
Throwing again. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
We got three down. Kill.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Watch 41. Big Ace. Come back. 36.
Now Murray again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Murray. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's that back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
40 on the carry. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Cardinals 23, Washington 21.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now it's Freedom. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
4-yard pickup on the play.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
32-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in.
And he is into the end zone for a one with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes this Washington 28, Cardinals 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Drake on the carry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. the gun. Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Keep the score, Cardinals 29, Washington 28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. This time Taylor will throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's Taylor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Washington.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Taylor, rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Taylor. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
29.
Well, going into the final play of this game.